Sylvie, and this is my baby kitty Callie. She is going to watch me doing an experiment, the egg floating test with salt and sugar. Okay, Callie can go down now. My question would be, I wonder if the egg will float with sugar or salt in the 2 glasses of water. And my hypothesis is I think that the egg will float in the water with salt because in regular water, the egg sinks, so I want to see if the salt will alter the water so the egg can float. And these are my stuff that I'm going to be doing to my science project. This is cup A for salt, and cup B is sugar. Now I am going to be starting with cup A, putting it into the glass, and adding 1 spoonful, adding 2 spoonfuls of salt in the cup, and see what happens. Nothing happens there. So I'm going over to cup B now with sugar and adding 2 spoonfuls of sugar. This is my last one. Nothing happened with the sugar, so I'm going over to cup A again and see what happens with 3 spoonfuls. Nothing happened, so I'm going over to cup B again, making it 3 teaspoons of sugar, spoonfuls of sugar. Nothing happened there, so I'm going back over to cup A and adding 5 teaspoons of it, maybe 4, but let's see what happens. Nothing happened there. I'm going over to cup B, sugar, and adding 4 teaspoons of sugar, spoonfuls. Nothing happened there, so let's get salt with 3 teaspoons and see what happens. Maybe 2 teaspoons of more salt. 1 more. Okay, Dad, over. Well, cup A, salt floated in cup A, salt, and cup B, sugar, is clear. Cup A is floating and the water is foggy.
Put 8 in there to prove that it didn't float.
And this cup,
put 8 in it.
And let's put 8 spoonfuls of sugar in the cup and see if it floated. See if it would float or not. It's gonna overflow. Okay, that was 8 teaspoons. Nothing has happened. So my experiment would be cup A, salt, floated. But my observations are, I observed that cup A did float after I put a lot of salt in the cup. This is my paper that I'm copying off of. My conclusion is my hypothesis was right because I guessed that the egg would float with salt. And I was right with 20 spoonfuls of salt that will float the egg. And that is my experiment of the egg floating test with the salt and sugar. Bye! Snapshot. Here. That's my experiment. And this is cup B. Look how much sugar is in there. So that's my experiment of the egg floating test with salt and sugar. Goodbye!